For those that don't know, injectors use injector, what we call pulse width, normally measured in uniseconds or milliseconds. That's how long the injector stays open at any given time. So if you heard me talking about that, that's kind of the technical side of what we refer to. So I usually refer to milliseconds just because it's a little more easy for people to relate to. So just to, like I said, get an understanding that at idle on a large injector, you need it to be able to operate under 1 millisecond, meaning that injector is only opening for less than a millisecond.
Not a lot of time.
Not at all. And then when you see the Hellcat injector, how it sprays at an angle like that, yes, from a Hellcat application with the supercharger, because of the angle the injector's coming in and the shape of the runner,
it works for those.
Makes sense.
Once you put it into like a 5.7 or a 6.4 where the injector sits straight up and down, now that angle that would be straying straight up and down is actually spraying at an angle.
And the other thing that, like I said, you have to consider when reviewing injectors is what fuel pressure are they rated at. As an example, Injector Dynamics, the one we primarily use, is rated at 43 psi of fuel pressure, 1 bar of fuel pressure.
Yep.
So there are other injectors out there on the aftermarket ones that they rate theirs at 58 psi because they want to relate to what the OEM spec of fuel pressure is, as well as where these injectors do thrive and operate in regards to pressure. Now, one of the perks of, pulse width modulated fuel systems and or return style fuel systems is the ability to have varying fuel pressure. What that does is when you get to these big horsepower builds for the street, we can lower fuel pressure, to allow the injector to open larger. Meaning, they don't like to be under a millisecond of operation. So if you drop fuel pressure down to under 40 psi at idle, it means the injector has to open more to deliver the fuel you need at that given time, and it's happier. That's one way and a reason why you can utilize such large injectors in this day and age with these fuel systems in place, because we can alter fuel pressure.